It's now 3:30, ready to start the work session. We are, I'm here pinch hitting for Mayor Andrews, who contracted COVID, so he'll be locked down till at least tomorrow, I believe it is. So I think one of us here has a birthday today, I believe, no? So not recognizing it anymore, but happy birthday, man. So,
We partied last year, we ain't partying no more. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Melvin.
all right, so the first item on our agenda is an executive session to discuss security measures for public safety or welfare. We estimate this will take about 10 to 15 minutes. We would like to have a motion that we enter into that executive session.
I make that motion.
Mayor, we have a clerk.
Hey.
Okay. We have sworn her in. I would like to ask for a motion now to have that going, please.
Did you hear me?
What was that?
I said, don't run her off.
Don't run her off. Melvin said. Okay, can we have a motion to approve our new city clerk? Need a second? Any discussion? All in favor? Thank you. Okay, so we have discussed the week of August 19th for the budget hearings. These will be work sessions. 4 o'clock. Most days, except for the council day. And we'll do that before or after the council meeting. We need a motion to approve that, please. Thank you, Kim. We need a second. Thank you, Larry. Any discussion? All in favor? All right. Any opposed? Okay, the next item is to approve a resolution with Civil Southeast in regards to the sewer and sidewalk and asphalt work we're going to do over off of West Claiborne on that city parking lot area. It's resolution 24-08-001. For them to do Civil Southeast to do the engineering. I'd like to ask for a motion to approve that resolution. Thank you, Thelma. We need a second.
Second.
Thank you, Anthony. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. The next is to approve the appraisal reports that we received from Lyle Lewis. Or Lyle Realty Lewis Appraisals of Mobile. And this is on the property off of Mount Pleasant, South Mount Pleasant. He's appraised at $42,000. And he appraised the property over here next to the old bank, a small parcel at $4,900. So I'd like to ask for a motion that we approve that appraisal report.
Oh, we paying for the appraisal?
We went back and looked at the last time that y'all had an appraisal done, and I was able to find where the city paid the invoice for that. And I could not find on the sale of the property, the only amounts that we received from the buyers were the actual appraisal amounts. So based on the information that I've been able to find in there, the city did pay for the appraisal, and I could not find where it was reimbursed by the buyers.
We specifically said though, in this property over here, that the buyer would pay for the appraisal.
Okay.
And the survey. Remember? On the property behind the bank, just in the southeast property.
You talking about the piece over by the old Monroe County Bank?
Now, I wasn't in on discussion of the other one, but on that one there, we specifically said that the buyer would pay for the appraisal and the survey.
And I believe on this one, in the South Mount Pleasant, we discussed doing the same thing we did with the other parcels that we had signed over there.
Now, and I wasn't in on that discussion, but on this one here, that was a statement that was brought up in here and it was said.
Because of the low value of that property.
Yes. That we really didn't want to sell it neither, because I mean, it didn't affect us.
We didn't know that, actually. We didn't actually own that.
We do the piece by the bank, but
No,
not
the
the,
little
not
piece
the other
at this
piece.
parking lot.
It's talking about the Brett Lofton piece.
The one I was referring to is the other property y'all sold to the Hutchersons and was it Ron Wiggins? Is that the? Yeah, I can find the amounts where they paid, and the amount that they paid us was just strictly what the property was appraised for the deed. I can't, and I found where the city paid the invoice from the appraiser. So I can't find anything linking the buyers to the paying for the appraisal. And
So I
so,
said, I can't,
Yeah.
do that, but I do remember we brought that up on this piece here for that purpose. The buyer would have to pay the appraisal and the survey.
Yeah, I do not see an invoice in this report yet.
It's on my desk. I have it on my desk.
Okay, do you know how much it is
I
total?
believe it was 1100.
1,100 for both properties. All right, so do we want to approve the appraisal report and then approve, the next meeting, the payment or non-payment of that appraisal invoice? Is that?
That's why I asked that question, and I did that. this week. Well, that would be in minutes, and we're back to that one time.
I looked and I could not find
But
any.
I
Yeah.
specifically asked that as a question,
Yeah.
if buyer will pay for the survey and appraisal.
Based on my research, I could not find that it reflected in the minutes. And so,
That's fairly
I'll
recent.
I'll go back and look and relook, but I couldn't find,
Said we would look back and see how we had done it in the past also with that, but I remember that we would see how we handled it.
Getting into what passed and others, I didn't find that one was a
Yeah.
question, because it was gonna be such a minor item,
Right.
because it was such a small store.
So can you call the appraiser and get a breakdown between the two parcels, what the 1,100 breaks down to, and bring that up to approve?
I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I mean, I've got to remember that is,
it just may have not been reflected in the minutes.
it could not.
And so,
Okay, so we would like to ask for a motion then to approve the appraised value of those two parcels.
Make a motion.
Thank you. We need a second. So, thank you. Any other discussion? All in favor? Okay, the next item is a resolution 24-08-002 to set a public hearing for this property on South Mount Pleasant. Is that correct? The other parcel is not ready to move forward yet? Or is it included this one?
It's not ready to move forward.
Okay. Is that correct, Mayor?
Well, I guess I've never heard anything back on that parcel over there behind the bank.
Okay,
So I guess we'll just look at South Mount Pleasant, and I'll try to reach out to them again on that over there behind the bank.
I spoke to her via email today, and she said she would be back in town next week and would be happy to discuss it.
okay.
Okay,
So can we get a motion to set a public hearing on this South Mount Pleasant property?
Make a motion.
Okay, we need a second.
Second.
okay, what date do y'all want to hold that public hearing and time?
What specific property is it? Is what about yours?
This is the Moy property, 12 plus or minus acres. So it needs to be at least two weeks to be advertised properly, is that correct?
that's correct.
So are we good with that being on August 20th, or do you want to bump it out one more meeting?
Just from my standpoint, we can do it August 20th, maybe we can do it and get it out of the way.
All I wonder if they'll have the survey done by then. Or is it?
Well, they're not gonna do that till after
After.
the public hearing, so that'd be a fairly significant expense,
You know,
but it would be done prior to closing. So 8/20/24, we'll just say at 4:50.
Okay.
Any other discussion on that resolution? All in favor? Any opposed?
Where's the right of way, then it's gonna be able to access to that.
There won't be, it'll be adjoining his property that he
You
currently
won't have to have it
owns.
easement.
Yeah,
The road that goes back to the dog park.
It shouldn't, you said it was on the east side of his property.
the ditch is on the east side. What he wants to buy is on the east side of his property. So he won't be accessing it from this dirt road on there.
Okay, we're gonna table the city court magistrate new hire. New hire is not ready to go forward yet. And I want to do these 3 separations in one motion, if the council's good with that. I can do Joseph Chambers with the Public Works Department, Marcus Hurry with Public Works, and Brandon Nettles with the Police Department. And we get a motion for those 3 separations. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, now we've got a new hire recruit for the fire department, Jalen Powell. We have a full-time temporary laborer, John Richardson, with Public Works. At pay rate of $10.95 an hour. And Eric Hollings with Public Works at $10.95. For those 3 new hires, I'd like to ask for a motion to approve their hire. Need a second? Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? All right, next is a approval of the Community House half fee waiver for Monroeville Main Street Awards of Excellence banquet on August 15th. See anybody here to speak to that, so can we get an approval of that half fee waiver? Okay, thank you. Need a second? Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, the next is a invitation for bid for the asphalt. It's called plant mix for repairing and construction of various streets. The bids will be open August 20th at 5 o'clock. I'd like to ask for a motion that we approve that invitation for bid. Need a second? Second. Any discussion? All in favor? That's for the calendar year 2025. All right, next is invitation to bid to re-roof the city hall buildings. Get a motion to approve that invitation. Need a second?
A second.
Any discussion?
Are you gonna contact normal roofing contract, or you just gonna advertise?
No, we're gonna send it out to 3. We've already gotten 2 people expressed interest, and we'll send it to 1 more.
Saying there, without people guessing, you know,
Right.
makes it.
And would it be possible to send it to each company that's licensed by the city?
Yes,
To do that.
yeah, they'll have to have insurance with workers' comp, and that's gonna be a major thing. So that will be one of the specifications, that they'll have to provide a copy of their insurance and provide workers' comp in order to do this work.
Okay, any other discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, next is a resolution 24-08-003, setting a weed and debris public hearing for September 17th, 24th. Tim's passing out the list for this, and this is a new list, so the properties that will hopefully be cut, or either we'll have to cut in 30 days.
What was the date on that? September.
September the 17th. Through the public hearing. And there's 10 properties listed there. Can we get a motion to approve that resolution, please?
So move.
Thank you. A second.
Yes, thank you.
Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, item Q is the approval of the employee pays. Can we get the clerks to speak to that for a moment? Anybody need more information on that? This is employees that have not been adjusted yet. And for the remainder of this budget year.
There will be a one-step pay increase for the employees in the, what we got, Public Works,
Field.
compliance.
Custodian, nutrition, and admin, 25 people total.
Should be for public works, the people in administration in City Hall, and also for the building inspector.
And custodial.
Custodians.
Right, in the custody, well, yeah, the custodian,
Fire department.
And the two in the nutrition too. Yes.
right.
Okay, can we get a motion to approve that one-step increase?
So move.
Thank you. We need a second. Okay. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Do you have, okay,
Yes.
yeah, can y'all authorize the mayor to sign these, or do y'all have a policy where y'all have to sign all those step raises?
We're not ready to say.
Oh, these are these new hires, these are the new hires, yeah, so if y'all can authorize the mayor to sign them instead of us having
Yeah,
to
because
do.
that's those 25 people I was
Yeah.
mentioning
Okay.
earlier.
I made a motion that we approve the ones you discussed, the mayor, and it was sign off on.
Thank
Because all six of us are here and we all understand.
Okay, you got that motion documented?
Yeah, Melvin,
Okay, so Melvin's got a motion for the mayor to approve those payroll status change notices. We need a second.
Okay.
Thanks, Anthony.
yeah.
Any other discussion? All in favor? No. Any opposed? Okay, the next item is to approve the American Legion flag drop box for retired flags at the fire station across the road here. We need a motion to approve that.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We need a second. Second. Thank you, Larry. Any other discussion? There's no cost involved in this with that. Okay. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, next is for matters to be presented by the mayor and the council. The moment to go through and see if anything. I know one thing is the camera poles that we need to discuss. And that cost was gonna be $29,100. We were,
Who is going to install it?
Well, we started as soon as I signed the contract.
Yeah, but who-
Didn't want to
who
sign
is
the contract, decide
the question,
Going to approve or not approve of the cameras.
the question was on who was gonna do the work. That'll have to be bid out there.
It's already been bid.
Okay.
And let's see, I had the guy pulled up just a second ago.
Is this Josh or Logan Tech Group?
Yeah,
These are
Josh
advisors.
Logan is the one that, did the bid work, received the bids and evaluated.
Okay,
And there was a company, I think, that, was out, Spanish Ford. Is the one that submitted the winning bid. Let's see. That's great.
His company is putting all these poles in there for Alabama Power, and we're giving them that free rental space over there, and get installed.
let's see. Let's meet on. Let's see if I can find that one.
So what our technology representative Josh Logan that did the bids is asking for us 29,100 overage to pay for those two Aldot qualified poles.
And that's the reason it came back, because the LDOT was not at first. It was as if we could install the cameras on their poles. Then they came back and we submitted the application, everything that they asked for. And then that's when they come back and they said that, we could not install the cameras on the poles. And they sent from Montgomery to Grove Hill, and Grove Hill, and their maintenance folks, came back and they said the same thing. We questioned them about it 3 times. And, the only other option would be to put the cameras outside of what they call the clear zone, which would not, because of the design of the cameras, it would pick up all of the information that we need. So that's why we were trying to get them in a clear zone. And if you put them in a clear zone, they have to be on LDOT specified poles. And that's what ran the cost up. If it had not been for that, we would have been up to 125,000.
So this is asking for a motion to approve the cost of $29,100 to pay for those poles so this camera project can move forward. Will be a company from Spanish Fort, I believe the mayor said, but that was successful in getting the bid. Do we have a motion to that effect? Okay, we need a second, please. Okay, any discussion? All in favor? And any opposed? Okay, any council members have any thing to bring up? Melvin, Larry?
I don't have Michael here to ask, so he's already.
Okay. Anything, Larry? Anthony, you good? No. I don't have anything. Department heads, anything
I have
we need to cover?
a couple of things.
Okay.
We received a letter from Chipper Hare. Apparently, there has been a claim filed by Aaron Cheney. And Chipper is recommending that we deny the claim. So this is his letter here from Chipper.
Give you all a minute to look at that. All right, we'd like to ask for a motion that we do as our attorney advised and deny that claim. I'll make a motion. Thank you. Who was the second? No. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. And any opposed?
Okay, I had one more thing. We have received $73,348.54 in that opioid money. And Chipper, is in the process of trying to determine, how the money can be, spent. And, so in the meantime, the, money is sitting in an account that's drawing 0.25% of interest. I checked with the local banks today and, the rates for, I'll give y'all the rates for a 6-month investment. People's Exchange gave us a rate of 5.09 APY for 6 months. Regions gave a rate of 5% for 6 months. Trustmark was 4.8 APY for 6 months. And United Bank was 4.5% for 6 months. They did extend further, but, if we invested for 6 months, at either Peoples or Regions, which it looks like Peoples is a little bit higher than Regions, we would actually make about $1,800 in interest as opposed to $91 in interest. And so,
Make a motion, we, then 6 months, it'd be.
We need a second. Second.
and they did say that they would pledge securities. So
Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed?
that's all I had.
All right. Any other department heads, anything? I know we've got the blast coming up, Dawn.
Yes, we have the city's summer blast, celebratory parade this Thursday at Plaza Park from 5:30 to 6:30.
So what time do we meet to put the things in the bag?
We're gonna do that tomorrow. Starting probably like around 9:30 to 10:00. Everything's already back there.
So back to school celebration. All right, chief, anything from y'all?
Talking about the opioid stuff, this past weekend, we had several runs involving with overdoses, and between fire department and police department, we administered over about 9 Narcan units. Which is no cost to us. We are getting those replaced through a program through the state, so we got 12 more vials each coming, but so it seems to be something that's on the uptick.
Are these coming from fentanyl?
I'm not sure what all, I think some of them fentanyl related, but I'm not 100% sure about all of them.
How many?
I'm sorry.
How many were?
There was 4 events, but we used
No.
9 Narcan.
Okay. Is it from the 2 chiefs? Anything, Tim?
No, sir.
I'd like to entertain a motion, we adjourn, and then
Make a motion, we adjourn this meeting of Monroeville City Council on August 6th.
second. All in favor?
Hey, Anthony, let me give you a budget. Okay, here's the tabulation sheet. I've pulled everything. I'll make copies and have those for y'all on all the different, departments. But the last column there is kind of where we started. This is what it is. We'll be going over that when we start meeting for budgets.
Okay.
So,
Oh, we'll end the meeting. I don't know where. It's up there. Okay. Let me get it.
Well, geez, come on.
You're out of it, I guess. Okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
did
you're
they
right. You
approve the
ended
audit?
it, I guess. See, it's,
Yeah.
your account has an outstanding, see, I don't know.
Hey.
What that means.
I guess we just X out of it.
Yeah, cause it's already out of the meeting. I guess it's out of the live too. Yeah, just. Out. I'll let you.
That's what I'm doing. I'm hitting on it. It's not doing anything.
Just close it again.
Yeah.